Welcome to an all-new episode of Looks and Wisdom Sundays with me, Aluchibi.
Hey guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Looks and Wisdom Sundays with me, Oluchi, aka the elusive pundit. Honey, how are you feeling? I am feeling good. I mean, we are in the season finale, darling. And this month, because May is a mental health awareness month globally, I decided to review mental health books written by Black females, and the series is called Self Mastery for Mental Health, and it goes in a chronological manner. So 3 weeks ago, we actually started this series, and we were focusing on through the review of the book Dearest Mariki by Maluiza Zondo. The main core theme that we were focusing on in that book was the importance of understanding your origin, understanding the story of your parents and the lineage before, because we are not a new thing. We are a continuation of our parents. And in order for us to understand why we sit here, it's important for us to understand where we come from, what our story is through our parents, because we are an evolution of them, and whatever struggles, mental health issues, and obviously something that we never talk about, generational gifts, they come from them, and they come for a specific reason. And to understand your parents' story is very important for you to understand who you are, but not only to understand, but also to comprehend, what does it mean for me? Okay, I was raised by this parent, and this is the reason why they chose to be who they became. What does it mean for me? And then last week we were reviewing a book called I Before We by this unknown author called Oluchi B. And we were talking about, then you understand your parents' story. You can see why you are here. And then when you are here now, what is your story telling you? And you can do this by listening to your own intuition, listening to your gut, listening to God, or whatever you need to listen to. And the importance of listening is for you to understand this is where you're sitting because of your parents, but you've accumulated some years as a human being. What does that story tell you about where you are? But most importantly, where is that story trying to take you? And you can do that via listening. And we are talking this week about breaking down your story into main core themes. And the theme that I will focus on, because I'm a woman, is the female wound. And we're going to do that through the story of this beautiful young lady called Mo. And she wrote this book based on her relationship with her mother. The book is actually called The Girl Who Survived Her Mother, Navigating and Healing the Mother Wound. It's written by Mo Lishamela. The name of the episode this week is actually titled The Importance of Narrowing Down the Core Theme of Your Life. When I started my healing journey, I thought I had to deal with the daddy issues, and I wasted so much time doing that. And then as I grew and I evolved, it was the mother wound that was very, very important in my life, because that is what I was doing subconsciously, and that is what I was mirroring. Yeah, English is not the one. That is what I was mirroring. That is what I was mirroring. Guys, we're not gonna get past this word, are we? That is what I was mirroring, only because I am a female, and I would like to employ all females to focus on the feminine wound. We know the father one exists, but I believe it speaks more to the masculine, because as a female, who you are literally is directed by your feminine lineage, and as a man, who you are is directed by your masculine lineage. To a point, I don't care what the men are doing. I'm always interested in what the females are doing, what they're wearing, where they're going, who they're hanging with. And this is what I mean by you need to narrow down your life into certain core themes. And I believe for females, it is to look at that female wound. How is your relationship with your mother? How is your relationship with your sisters? How is your relationship with your female colleagues? How's your relationship with other women in the streets? How is your relationship with your feminine essence? And I had to start there. Actually, I think 2 or 3 years ago, the interview is actually still on the channel, where I was then starting my feminine wound healing journey. It's so crazy. I'm actually recording this on Mother's Day. I don't have a mother, and my mother passed away while I was in the process of healing my feminine wound. And obviously, a lot of what I had to deal with was as a cause of how she was to me. And I remember when she passed away, I was like, oh my God, am I going to be able to still go through with my healing? But God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. I was able to narrow down what my main theme was. And that was because I was raised by such strong, independent Black women who were leaning towards their masculine energy of being providers, being breadwinners, being all of these things to men, to their family, to their society. I grew up to embody that energy as well, and I had to then learn how to let it go bit by bit, small by small, to be able to balance my feminine energy and my masculine energy. And I don't mean masculine energy as in you are man. I mean masculine energy as exactly what it is on the yin and yang, which is the energy of action, the energy of activeness, the energy of pushing, the energy of hustling, the energy of thinking, coming up with solutions, all of these things. That is like masculine energy. I use it for my job, obviously. I use it for when I'm building, but that's where it sits when I'm building and in a specific energy. What I care about mainly these days is my feminine energy, which is that flow energy, that passive energy, that inactive energy, that receptive energy, that receiving energy. And I just wanted to make that distinction. We're not saying it's like masculine. We're just saying that there's a certain energy that goes with being raised by women who were on survival mode. And Mo's mom was a woman who was in survival mode, and a lot of her pain she actually brought to her child. And I mean, it's even worse for any female who is like the firstborn to an unhealed mother. Oh my God, girl, it's a lot. But she survived, and she takes us through her story. And I mean, like I say, I'm not gonna go, there's other people who have reviewed the book. I just do the main core theme. And for me, that is, you need to know as a female, as a male, where do you sit with your feminine energy? You need to balance that out. You need to be able to balance the feminine and the masculine energy. And you can do that by simply learning your relationship with your mother. How did that relationship make you feel? What are you learning from your mother? What are some of the patterns that you are picking up from your mother and you are actually embodying without you even knowing? So just to summarize what I'm saying is that first understand your parents' story, then understand your story, then pick up certain core themes that you can address. And for most females and for myself, we tend to be propagated by society into believing that we need to focus on the masculine wound, but we can't, because we females, and a lot of who we are, a lot of how we reflect ourselves comes from other females, which is why I believe that we need to address and balance that for ourselves. And the lady over here takes us through her process and how she did that. And I'm glad I read the book. I learned a lot about the feminine wound and how to address it. And it's one of the books that I admire. And I mean, everybody that tells a story about themselves that can help other people to better understand themselves, honey, I'm behind you 100%. This book is available in all major retailers. I got mine at Exclusive Books, but I think it's also available on online books. Great book on the feminine wound and how to address it. And so next week we are going to be talking about the importance of getting the right help that you need. So otherwise, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for supporting my channel. And thank you for always being with me. Please do like, do comment, do subscribe, do tell your friends, and give me feedback. What do you want to see on the next season? Thank you guys. Bye.